spread the word.
Yeah, man.
We live.
Gotta get my tea, man.
Let's see, Backwoods Bandits. Let's see. Yep, live now. There we are.
All right, man.
Let's share it. We are live. Let's see, now I need to invite some people.
Heck yeah.
One person's watching. Let's see. Let me figure out how to do this.
Yeah, you're probably better at that than I am. I got it going, but that's about all I got.
I'm still
Bryson.
struggling.
Bryson, can you hear us? Let us know, buddy.
Let's see.
What's up? He's got us, man. All right.
What's up, buddy? At Tune watching now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me.
Heck yeah, Bryson. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we've been super busy. Work's been pretty busy, and we've been pretty hot and heavy into playing baseball, and that took up last weekend. But fortunate enough that me and Tyler could line our schedule up and have Tyler back on the show.
That's right.
We had him earlier this year, and me being new to the live scene, didn't realize that after 30 days, if you didn't change the setting, it deleted it. So no better way than to get Tyler back on here, and we'll do it again. So
that's right.
Enjoyed it last time. Looking forward to it today.
Absolutely.
And while some people's waiting to come on here, I'm going to thank a few sponsors. You know, this is Talking Smack, Giving Back. We're inside Stormy Speaks Insurance Agency Studio. That's a mouthful. Sorry about that. Want to thank Stormy for all her support to the page as well as the community. Harold Riggins with Riggins Taxidermy, Martinsville, Virginia, DL Outfitters. They specialize in bear hunting down east. Bobcat of Mount Airy, Gray Bowls, Junior Snow and Kyle Lewis at Triad Chimney Suite. Williams Hot Dogs and Barbecue. Yeah.
That's right.
Faith Farms Grading and Holland. Michael, he's been a premier sponsor. Highway 89 Auto Clean, that's Pam and Tony Woods. The Collar Club out of Germantown. DFC Stokes, Calvin and Dustin Driver. Boneyard Archery, God's Garage, Carolina Crosshairs Thermal Service, Wildfire Tattoo Studio, Star Cycle, Dan River Turf, Y&W Farm Center, Dan River Lawn Care, Mark's Guns and Ammo, Jason Brown Plumbing, and another premier sponsor is Randy's Custom Lettering out of Wanna Cove. Seth Martin and his family has stepped up, as well as Jake McGee and his family. Like I said, we appreciate all the support. It's all in our mission of getting outside and giving back. So we'll give it a few more minutes, get some people come on here. Like I said, it's Monday. Got off work late. This was supposed to happen at 6:30. You see what time it is. I'm usually a little late, but I got hung up in Raleigh. So just glad Tyler's here. He's got something elephant in the room he wants to talk about today. But seen lots of deer on our road. Hopefully they're still alive, Bryson. I've seen a couple get run over, man. I've seen a lot of them, but I've seen a few that's got hit.
I found a doe laying down on the side of the road yesterday near our house.
Is it alive?
Near my grandpa's. No, it was dead.
Oh man.
Yeah, big doe too.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are probably starting to have babies.
Chad Smith's watching.
Hey Chad, good to have you in here, buddy. Got our buddy Tyler Redmond back. Glad to have him here, man. We got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and hit on the golf tournament a little bit. Our golf tournament is Saturday, June 22nd. That's at Hemlock Golf Course. All the proceeds from that tournament go to Triad Honor Flight. If you don't know about them, check them out. TriadHonorFlight.org. The organization, nonprofit that flies veterans from Greensboro, PTI to Washington, D.C., free of charge. It's a great organization, so 100% of the proceeds from that tournament will go to Triad Honor Flight. We're going to go ahead and get into it. You're already getting some questions
Look
here.
at Bryce said, Tyler, is that your deer? That's him. That is him, buddy. That is him, man. I was able to get him back. Actually, I just got him this past Wednesday. Me and Jonathan Brown, John Boy, went to go drop his deer off, and I said, I called him. I said, dude, after church, I'm gonna go get my deer. I said, man, he's been trying his best to get his deer up there. So I was like, man, let's just go. And I said, I'll stop by your house and we can drive up there and all that. So luck would have it, we were able to drop his deer off. It's going to be big. Oh, yeah. He's got a great mount picked out for it. Yeah, and so I was able to put this thing on here. If Bryson, or some of y'all remember, this part was broke off. You can't even tell the difference hardly. Look at the job that Mark Orr did once again, man. Mark's the man. He really is. He is awesome. Thank you, Bryson. Thank you, buddy. He was a beautiful deer. He was a nice deer.
So those of you who don't know my buddy Tyler here, it's Tyler Redmond. He has a YouTube channel, Facebook page, Hunter Ridge Outdoors. Check him out. Go give him a like. Go give him a follow. He has some cool content. He's had some super, super awesome guests. You've had T-Bone. You name off all the folks you've talked to.
Oh, gosh. So since T-Bone, I've had 2 more guests, actually. So for those of y'all who don't know, I do have a podcast. I guess you'd call it Hunter Ridge Podcast on there. Yogi Bowman's watching. What's up, buddy? Getting 8 people now. We're getting there, man. Let's get 10 more. So those of y'all who don't know, I have a podcast. I've been super, super blessed to, through Facebook, Messenger, get in contact with some of these people. It seemed to not bother them at all. I've been able to talk to World Turkey Caller Champion Joe Drake. Used to be with Realtree. Like I said in the interview we did before, I am big, real big in the Realtree and all the stuff behind it. And the great things are coming for Realtree. Like I said, I talked to him, founder of Big and J Industries, Jeremy Atkins. Then I roll only T-Bone, Travis Turner. And I've sent him an invite, so don't be surprised if we mention him on here. He may end up watching this thing. Come on. So he may end up tuning in. What's that? We got 8 people, 6 people. So, and then after that was Wade Rush of Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. He has the YouTube channel. Go check him out. Lives down in South Carolina. He does deer dog drives, great fishing videos, and regular steel hunting videos. Wade is proud to call Wade a friend. He's a great Christian. Unfortunately lost his wife a year ago due to cancer. And cancer's no joke, folks. So, being prayed for him. I know that's got to be tough. But, yeah, he's doing great, though. They're building a BRO studio, Bubba Roundtree Outdoor Studio.
Oh, wow.
And they're getting that done. In fact, we was able to do the podcast with that in the background.
Oh, man,
so we was able to do that. And then next we got to do Michael Pitts from Realtree. Michael Pitts is, he said, I've always been known as the funny guy of Realtree. But he is one heck of a redneck. I mean, he's awesome and good to talk to. And he gave a lot of background of Realtree and what they're going to be doing and what they've been talking about. But basically, like some upcoming things they're trying to work on. So we've been talking about that. Let's see, we got 4. Yeah, I knew Yogi was going to ask, hatching any chicks yet? Okay, buddy. So my friend Angie that is going to be doing the chick hatching, she's going to hatch some of hers, and then yours will be up next. She's hatching some of her own. She's got some Brahmas and some Silkies she's trying to hatch. And once they're moved out of the brooding and stuff, we'll get right onto yours. And I mean to ask you this while you're already on it, bud. Just go ahead and answer this. You want 8 Easter eggs, if I'm not mistaken. Are you okay if I end up hatching more, because I'm trying to get the perfect number, but it's going to take quite a bit of eggs to try to at least hatch 8, because on the last hatch I did, I put 20 eggs in there and 10 of them hatched. So I'm trying to figure all that out. So let me know if you're okay if I end up with a little more or a little less. And whatever your answer is, I'll try to figure out something. Unfortunately, I had a chicken get killed from that flock, the Easter egg flock. So now there's it down to just 4 hens and a rooster. So I've got to collect eggs every day and save them. And pretty much I don't want to save them for more than 10 days. You can save chicken eggs for about 10 days before incubation in room temperature. A lot of people don't know that. And that's how one way they ship them. If people buy hatching eggs, that's how they get them, through that, So yeah, man, let me know if whatever you decide to do, if you want to be with more or less or whatever works around 8. And we'll get on to it, man. Like I said, maybe another month. I'm hoping not. Hopefully it'll be less than that, but because my friend's going to be hatching some, we're going to find out here.
I like it, man. I like it.
Here's the thing though. So it is official. Behind the house, hunting, all gone.
Oh man.
They've logged everything. That tree my stand was on, it's cut down. And another bad thing of that is that it has pushed a lot of wildlife, especially coons, possums, right to my chickens.
Oh,
and I've had probably 5 at the most get killed at night in the cage by those suckers.
Man.
So any one of those that kills my chicken, they're done. So I put the 22 on them and they can't handle that. So, so I'm not taking it, man. Nothing's gonna kill my chickens.
That's right. So last time we was on here, like I said, we lost our video. Just give people a backstory. You know, my youngest son Wendell's autistic.
Right.
Tyler is very open and agreeing to talk about his autism.
Absolutely.
He's rocking the BWB Autism Awareness shirt. That's awesome.
That's right.
So you just kind of give people a backstory of, you know,
absolutely,
your situation and you know, just trying to give them an idea. Some people
absolutely.
don't
We'll
know.
get some more people watching on here soon. But yeah, for those that are already watching, so, glass or something right there.
Ain't no telling what's on this table yet. Thanks. Sorry about that.
One more blooper out of the video now.
Dangerous
No.
studio.
So Michael McGee's watching. Hey, Michael. So thanks for joining, bud. So, like those of y'all don't know, I am autistic, as some people would say that. Look, I think you got a sponsor already tuned in. YNW is watching. Cool deal. So I'm blessed to be high function autistic though. So I really started getting open to talking about it when around the COVID or my 18th birthday. So for those of y'all that don't know the story and the background about it, so like I said, when I was a baby, I was totally fine, totally normal. I would be babbling like any normal baby would. Dylan Nance is watching, my iRacing buddy.
Uh-oh, you ain't wrecked him, have you?
He ain't even raced yet. We'll get there. There's some racing here soon, buddy. I promise you, that's for sure. So anyways, I would be babbling. Everything was fine when I was about a year old. And then when I received my 18-month-old vaccinations, that's when my parents knew that something took a turn for the worse. So the babbling had stopped. Sensory issues occurred. Then, you know, the verbal ideas, the verbal stuff started taking a toll. Like, couldn't say mommy, couldn't say anything like that until I was about 4 or 5 years old. So, and then, like I said, all that happened. Rashes started to occur. So, all that stuff definitely took a toll on my parents and my family, no, for sure. It definitely does that for everybody. I know, same way for you and Wendell. Let's see what Yogi says. I got a big incubator full of game eggs now. If it wasn't for that, I could hatch them for you. I do have some broody.
You may have to look on your phone if you can see the comment.
Yeah, it's a broody hens. Yeah, I never go broody hens. There you go. That's some broody hens. Cool deal, buddy. Yeah, man. Let's see. I like to try to invite people, man. I don't know why. I mean, because it's probably your video, it's not mine. You've invited some people, so.
Okay.
Let's see. Maybe I can. Let's see what I do. Edit post. Yeah, about all I can do. That's all right. So we'll get some more people here, so we'll go more into it. But like I said, so, and then I was officially diagnosed with at about 5 years old. Angie Keller's watching. Hey, sweet Angie, she's from church.
Oh man, that's awesome.
She's been through some stuff. She's had hip replacement, all kinds of stuff. So, very sweet lady watching this right here. Thank you for willing to tune in, Angie. Look at there, we got a big jump. 10 people, man. Let's get it going, bud. Jonathan, unfortunately, hey, Jonathan Brown can't be. He'll watch it later on, but he's been tied up today, so we're gonna. Hopefully, he won't be waiting until 30 days to watch it. Because for those of y'all don't know, his previous live videos got erased because it was a rule that Facebook has that if live videos are posted on there for 30 days, that automatically get erased. There's my dad. My dad's watching. Hey, Dad. Derek Redmond's watching. So I know what he's thinking. Let Aaron talk something.
Oh man, I'm good. I do enough of it. They hear me enough.
So that has been going on. So yeah, what do you think, Dad? Got my deer in the background, got him ready to go. So and all that stuff. We just talking about my autism journey and stuff like that. And so, but folks, I love what Aaron and here Backwoods Bandits is doing. I really, really wish I could be more part of it and be able to be a part of some stuff. But with my job and stuff, it's pretty difficult. And everybody knows how that is. But so glad to see how big. Hey, Tyler.
That's a hey.
Is that all you got to say for your son? So looks good like myself.
Uh-oh.
It must mean I'm good looking too,
There
right?
you go, man.
So yeah, but folks, the Backwoods Bandits, I'm gonna tell you something. They have been able to do some amazing things. And as you notice what the shirt says, on the back it says the Hunt for Autism Awareness. Like I said, Aaron's son, he's got autism. They've done some great things. Like I said, they got the golf tournament coming up. We've had what, a bowling activity. We've had the 3D archery thing.
Squirrel tournament.
Squirrel tournament. Yep.
We've had we helped out with the Blake Hughes Memorial Bass Tournament. So
Yes.
we got a lot of cool things happening. And
Got a big check right there from the bowling.
Yeah, we got a $1,300 donation to the Stokes Special Olympics. That's what all those shirts went for. All these shirts right here, with a turkey or for Brandon Benfield, which is Brandon's Brandon's battle against childhood cancer.
Yeah.
These hats are $25. These shirts are $25. If you get a combo, it's $40. All the proceeds, money goes to him and his family in his battle of childhood cancer.
Yeah.
So to put a button on what you're talking about with autism, proud to know you. I'm glad I got to know you through this. Through
Absolutely,
Jonathan.
man. Yeah. Jonathan's a big part of this, man.
Yeah, you are proof that you can't let people tell you what you can and can't do.
That's exactly right.
You're proof.
Yep.
Hey, man, you're doing awesome things.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Check him out at Hunter Ridge Outdoors. It's Tyler Redmond. All right? And like I said, I think he'll agree. We have a saying around here, you don't know unless you go. No matter what you're doing in life, no matter what somebody tells you you can or can't do, if you want to do it, you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
No matter what kind of label.
Give it a chance at least. Give it a chance.
There you go.
Absolutely.
So, appreciate you sharing your story, man. Like
Absolutely,
I said,
man.
We talked about it earlier. Make sure Tyler's cool with it. Some people don't want to talk about it. Some people do. Tyler's good enough to talk about it. So let's move on to the elephant in the room, man. I want to go ahead and get down, man. Everybody sees this awesome buck. So I want to let Tyler just tell the story of it and all the
Absolutely.
things.
So, well, I mean, so as we know that, let's turn around here. So let's get. So, like I said, we talked about basically the whole season. I didn't get much into talking about this particular deer. So, I posted some videos on YouTube talking about how I'm not the type of person to name a deer, but if it's big enough, let's see what Angie said. Tyler can lead the church song service. Yes, I have been able to do that. I've been able to do that and make a. Angie don't know this yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. Spoiler alert. I've been talking with some members of the church, like you're looking at David Everbeck, John Worley, Papa Jacob Gerald. We're gonna try to get a singing group together.
That'd be good, man.
I've been trying to sing some birds. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get down though, but it's so low you can't hear me now. How's your mama then, huh? So yes, so I was so I noticed this deer around, like I said, when the velvet started coming in, probably before he could even grow his tines here. So basically, the brow tines was in. Like I said before, oh God, you're getting nothing but a face full of me. Everyone that I ever met with autism is a genius.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, Yogi. Appreciate all the support, man. And I'm gonna tell you, Wendell's a genius.
Yes,
He is. I was just seeing him right over there. I couldn't believe what he was doing.
It's unreal.
Jordan Cruz is watching. Jordan is a awesome customer at my work.
Okay,
Just saw him yesterday, actually.
that's awesome.
So Jordan, thanks for tuning in, buddy. So yeah. So like I said, the brow tines were already growing on this buck, and I seen him come in there. Tines weren't quite in yet, but as he got bigger and bigger, I was like, that's probably a deer bigger than I've got on the wall. So. I mean, just how wide he was. I mean, my previous biggest buck at the time was tall and massive. But this dude was wide and just as tall as a tall one. So when you see that, you're like, oh, man, I got to shoot that thing. So
For sure.
Absolutely. And so, like I said, all through, like I said, probably June, all the way. And then, of course, he was still there at the time. This is at my grandpa's old house, 16 acres. My great uncle owns it now. But of course, it's definitely lets us hunt there. He don't mind one bit. Me and my dad, or my dad is that place has been huntable to us, say for my dad, for about 20 years.
Oh wow!
It's nothing but a honey hole, literally. I mean, you got a lot of pine. The deer love pine trees and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, so like I said, when September came along, Velvet came off, and he was in there evening daylight and morning daylight pictures. Samuel Bowman's tuned in. Thank you, Samuel.
Yeah, man.
So,
he's a preacher at the King's Promise Ministry.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, man. He's a good dude.
Awesome. That's great. Glad you're tuning in, buddy. Appreciate you. So this buck, like I said, started coming in there, like I said, from June all the way to September. Velvet's come off now. And one of the ideal bucks, but at the same time, I guess I was more focused on those really big bucks at the property with the kudzu patch.
Oh, yeah. They love kudzu.
Oh, yeah. Those were some big deer. But like I said, that deer is still bigger than anything I killed at the time. So he kind of started, I guess, venturing out more a little bit. Every once in a while, he'd come back in there. And before the rut, the last time I saw him was in October. And since we're talking about this buck in just now, really, I got pictures of him on trail camera. And I will show you what he really looked like before he broke off his points. I'll show Aaron that right fast.
Oh,
That's
wow.
all that he broke off.
Yeah, he was fighting, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He got his butt kicked. And, but like I said, this is, Martin looked at me and said, this is the best he could do. It's a little bit bigger, but that makes it even better.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it may not look as big right here, but if you're in my room and he's up higher on the wall, higher than you, and you look straight at him, he looks like a freaking moose.
He looks good right here to me.
He does, but he looks even
Yeah.
bigger in person, in the room. It's unreal. So this is him on camera. Everybody can see good. So let's see here. That you're right there you're looking at is the part he broke off from basically we call it the G3, that small G3.
Yes.
That's where he broke off. And basically all was left was a little bit of, it was basically all through here was left. So he had quite a bit good looking deer. Thank you, Samuel. Appreciate it, buddy. And so that was him. And then, like I said, and then this was one of the last pictures I had of him before he got in a fight and everything. That's him in October. And then coming in November is when I could tell it looked like him, but I could tell something was not right. All that was broke off. Lost quite a bit of weight. So I was like, dadgummit, man. I was like, I knew that it had to be that 8-pointer, but I was like, he's lost some weight and he's broke part of it off. But I was still jacked up like I wanted to get him.
Oh, man. Yeah, for sure.
So, and here's the thing, though. You never know when they'll come out. So, I mean, immediately, and he was in there 2 o'clock in the afternoon one day.
It's crazy.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go hunting. So I went in there, didn't see him. I just saw a doe. And then later on the next week, I decided I was going to go there that evening and probably come back hunt that morning. Because of that super wide 6-pointer I had. I think I told you about it. I named him Steer.
Yes, I remember you telling me about
He
that.
was in there. So I was like, oh my gosh, I better go in there. Well, little did I know that a week later he was going to come back on me. Because I checked the camera back and he was there that same morning at dark, like 4 o'clock. So I was like, oh, no wonder he showed up. He'd been coming in there again. So I was in my stand, and about the time I got some urine traveling, and there was going that wind. That might have played an effect, but not with that much wind. It probably even go on a beeline. But howdy, Brian. How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
Michelle's watching. That's my barber.
Oh, cool, man.
Yep.
I might need some of that. I did a little.
Book an
too.
appointment, Michelle. Yogi says, hey, Aaron, did y'all get wet at the golf tournament?
Oh, man. Yeah, we played in a Putts for Pets golf tournament a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Man, it downpoured. We had a great time, man. Yes, we got wet. We had a great time, man. I think we finished 4th or something, trying to get geared up for our tournament June 22nd. But yes, Yogi, it was It was a lot of fun, but there was I don't think I had a dry shirt of clothes on me yet.
Let's see if we can get some more people on here.
Yeah, man. Do your thing, man.
So back to in the buck, and then that buck, I saw him on the right, but it was hard to tell at first that when that broke apart, it made him look like a smaller buck. But the first glimpse, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a big deer. So he was probably about 100 yards at the time, and he's slowly coming. So I look, and I get the binoculars. I'm like, oh, I think it's a small buck. When I saw that right, I'm like, oh my God. So I got the gun, and I was like, oh.
Right?
Well, it happened so quick, I didn't have time to get nervous.
That's awesome, man.
So I got the muzzleloader out, and here's the cool part. That buck came right in front of me. That same exact spot my dad killed his. I mean, standing in the... It's like it was a podium he was standing on.
Man.
12-yard shot. I shot, he took off. And I was questioning if I got him. And then I aimed the camera to where I saw him run. Couldn't see him on camera, but all you heard was him crashing.
Yeah.
And I called Jonathan. I said, I got him. I was calling him immediately,
That's
man.
That's awesome, man. You got him with a muzzle loader, all the stuff, man.
Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely,
yeah, those
man.
muzzle loaders are funny sometimes. Did it bleed a lot, or you kind of...
Well, so I switched bullets this year or last year because the ones I was using wasn't creating hardly nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, like on an 8-pointer I shot. Oh, it says Tyler. I was just watching.
Tyler!
Hey, Tyler! So, this buck, so like I said, when he went down, man, I was thinking, I did not see a drop of blood where I shot him.
Yeah.
I did not see a drop of blood where I shot him, but he opened up more when he was already dead. So, but awesome buck, man. And like I told Aaron, I said, anything else I'm going to mount is going to be bigger than this one. And I believe that the Lord will hopefully give me an opportunity at one bigger.
Yeah, I think so, man. That's a great one, though, man. There's
Absolutely.
nothing wrong with that.
We got 7 people watching. Aaron does not know this yet, but I'm about to tell him. So, tell all you guys, too. So, when I went to the Dixie Deer Classic, you might have saw they had a Realtree booth.
Yes.
Where all the deer mounts were. They had a small little Realtree booth. The new, with that Advantage Classic, the new APX they got out. I was like, man. So
I know you was loving that.
Oh, yeah. So, I went ahead and got me a new Advantage hat. But I was talking to the guys, and I was like, I mean, you look for this your whole life, and like, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Just because I've always wanted to be on Realtree, always wanted to be on TV like that. TV, you say, back in the days. So I never knew what it was like back in the days because I'm not that old.
You 21, 22?
21.
21.
I'll be 22 in 2 months.
Heck yeah, man.
So, so with that in mind, I talked to the guys, and one of the guys there, luckily, works on the video editing and stuff for the Monster Bucks. And so he was like, Jordan Freeman's watching. Jordan's watching. That's my cousin Emma's boyfriend. Is Emma watching? Let me know, man.
Richie Mack. Hey, buddy.
Richie Mack says hello. Oh, yeah, Jordan, let me know if Emma's watching. I was telling Aaron we couldn't make it to Bowman Gray the other day, but hopefully we can make it another time. Things just didn't work out, but we're definitely going to make it in the Madhouse. That's for sure. But, so I got information from that guy. I told him, I said, hey, man, I have my own YouTube channel. I said, I film my hunts. I said, is there any way I could send you a video if I kill a big buck and try to apply for the Monster Bucks video? He said, there it is.
Yeah. I hear you, man. That's awesome.
Depending on how the video is, Michael Pitts told me, I said, dude, I might have a chance at getting a video on Monster Bucks, my dream show, man. I was like, that would be my dream right there, period. And he said, and Michael told me, he said, if it's a good hunt, they're going to put it on there. And we talked about, now, if any of y'all on here self-film your hunts, it's difficult. It's hard.
It is.
Because you may not get the perfect, view of everything. Because like for this buck, my corn was 20 yards away. He come in at 12. So I was like, oh man, he's probably going to go to the corn. But of course, I was wanting to get him before we got there. So I swung the camera, and then I got it zoomed in enough to where I knew he was going to be at. It wasn't zoomed in that much. It was just a little bit. That's when I took the shot on him. So, but if you got a hunt that comes perfectly, you want to be zoomed in enough, but not zoomed in too much.
Yeah.
And Michael said I made a good point. I'll go ahead and tell you folks, you want to get enough background, but you want to get enough of that deer zoomed in as well. So if anybody knows what I'm saying, I mean, it can be tough, but it's got to be your judgment too. So, but me and Michael talked a lot about that, about self-filming, because he's done it before.
Yeah, it's hard.
And he's made some on Monster Bus by self-filming. And a lot of hunters are starting to do that now. There's a new sponsor, Bobcat of Mountain Airy's watching. Thank you for tuning in. You got 10 people watching.
Heck yeah, man.
So
I know, like me, when I tried to do it, we were trying to do Whites. This happened so fast, didn't happen. GoPro problems, all the things. I get so excited, especially bow hunting, man. You're trying to sell film. You know, my Tacticam did not work on my bow the day I shot my deer, so it hadn't come together.
Oh,
for me
yeah.
yet. So the fact that you're getting it, anything is better than
try
what
best.
I've
My
been
Nana's watching. Hey, Nana. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. So, but yeah, me and Jonathan love to film our hunts, and we've come close. He's got a GoPro here ready. I got my GoPro. He's got a Tacticam on his gun, and we got our camcorder. So we're trying to get as much footage as we can.
More angles, all kinds of
So,
things, right?
well, we tried. So, and that turkey hunt we went on, maybe we'll have to talk about that in a minute, but we got close on that one. It all happened so fast, man. He was like, dude, I'm going to have to film my phone. Because that turkey was feeding, and he saw it first. He said, this turkey could very well be at that point where I saw him. Sure enough, he was right there. He's like, don't move. He's looking at the binoculars. He said, don't move. So we easily get across the ditch. We're literally standing up waiting for him. And so he was slowly coming to us, just feeding. He wasn't strutting, nothing. He was just feeding. So he's like, dude, I'm about to film my phone. But after that, it was just all, we'll explain that in a minute, but it was like, it all come down to where we was hoping to turn out the way we wanted to, but like I said, things just didn't go as planned. Got hung up with the hen, and that's when he got hung up, and there was no chance.
Oh, yeah, man.
But then, congrats to Randy Wilson, Jonathan's buddy, my friend too, was able to capitalize on that bird.
Yeah.
A few days later. The day before, he shot and missed him twice.
I heard, man.
So he got redemption on that
bird
one.
was the tough one.
Oh, yeah. Big old bird, dude. Had a thick beard on him.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Absolutely. And then I saw Hawk got him a good bird.
He did, man. He got an early season, youth season, and that was my main goal. Like I tell everybody, it's the best turkey season I ever had. I didn't even get one.
That's right.
He got his. He got to experience the going and not hear nothing. He got to experience hearing them, and they got hung up. And the day before he got to experience a hen walk up about 5 yards on him. We were in a blind, but he held his composure, so he was kind of building himself up.
Right.
And the next day it was raining a little bit, and
13 people watching.
All right.
Let's keep it up.
So
it goes down to 12. That's all right.
The sunrise custom call, we had the pot call.
Yes.
And 5 minutes, the bird come in. It happened so quick, and he didn't even have his gun. We had a little bipod for him. So we had to ease the gun up. If we hadn't been in the blind, there's no way he got the bird. So
right.
Me and him and my brother were with him, and it was great. It was awesome. And I went, I think 3 times for myself this year. I was trying to help him, trying to help other people.
Right.
John Boyd was trying to take the kids and the vets who won. They
Yes.
went, had a great time. Unfortunately, did not connect with the bird. Turkey hunting is tough.
Yeah,
But,
that's part of it. Like I said, unfortunately, I wasn't able to capitalize on that one too. It was cool though, because behind my house, they were logging. In the process of it, a tom was there. Dad texted me one morning at work. He said, a tom is out there full strut with 4 hands. I said, you've got to be kidding me. He said, nope. I was like, oh. And I posted on YouTube, I said, this was the end of an era. And I was like, let's back up a little bit more. We may have something else here. So that tom was there for a while. I got good footage of him, though, before season came in. That first hunt I went after him, I heard him gobble, counted 11 times on roost. And what I think I should have done was I should have called to him a little bit before he flew down. But once he flew down, it was over.
Yeah.
He shut up. And, but yeah, I did a couple evening turkey hunts and tried after one, but nothing was there. Tori Pegg's watching. Tori holds, as far as we still know, the non-typical, the number one non-typical archery whitetail in the state. In the state. So, great. Proud to call Tori a friend too. Him and of course Scooter and Hunter.
Yes.
Like I said, of course Scooter, man, you talking about some great turkey calls.
Yeah, he got.
Jonathan said, if you want one that sounds like a turkey,
yeah, for sure.
he's on it, man.
Yeah, man. Wyatt got his first bird on it. You know, the veteran got one. The 2 kids got their own. Thanks to Sunrise Customs Call, they donated those. So we appreciate everything they do.
Absolutely, man.
And I stand by it 100%. You know, I never used one until this year. First time in the woods using it. Hawk gets his first bird. I'm sold. It works.
That's awesome. That was his first bird?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, he was 8 when he got it. He'll be 9 here in a couple weeks. But
There you go.
yeah, he's always been about turkey since he's been old
Hopefully,
enough to make noise.
hopefully, Wyndham's his name, right?
Wendell, yeah.
Hopefully, Wendell can get his bird very
Yeah,
soon
we'll
next
see,
year.
man. He's not interested right now.
Oh. Let's see, how many people we got? Just 5 right now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it caught us a little off guard. Yeah, so Aaron was stuck in Raleigh for a while, and I'm sure people were dialing in saying,
Yeah, where you at?
"No, yeah, where you at,
Yeah,
Aaron?
yeah.
Tyler, where you at?" Yep. So that's why I'm trying to get the word out. But I'll go ahead and announce this too. I'm gonna try to do T-Bone again this week on the podcast.
Awesome.
I think so. So and then we've been talking about it. Me and Jonathan. Jonathan and I are going to do a podcast featuring him. For those of y'all that have not heard Jonathan's testimony, I promise you, you don't want to miss it. And he wants to wait, though, to get Mac back, his buck.
Yeah.
He wants to have it in the background. We'll talk about some racing, his testimony and everything. It's incredible. He's told me, some of y'all may not know it, but from the person he was, basically the John Boy Bowman Gray guy back then, where it was all about racing until giving his life to the Lord, and it was always Christ first.
Yeah.
His testimony will blow your mind. Basically, to put it all to you this way, if God can do that, he can do anything. So that's basically what the bottom line is. It's going to be amazing, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
We'll talk about some hunting. We'll talk about some racing, and of course, Jesus, and about this deer right here, and about Backwoods Bandits and everything that has happened. All glory belongs to Him.
That's right.
You know, we take it for granted a lot, and I for sure take it for granted.
We all do.
There are days I need to thank Him more for what He's done, and for placing people like Jonathan in my life, my grandpa, who's like my best friend, so many people in my life, my friends at church, and everybody in the hunting community like you guys.
Yeah, man. It's all
And
one big family, man.
absolutely, like I say, hey, talk smack, give back.
That's right, buddy.
That's what it's all about.
And
So
that's what people that don't hunt, we're trying to tell them, like, hey, it's not just about going out and killing animals. It's just a way of life, way we grew up. My dad got me into it, and like I said, we eat what we kill, so it's not a sport, it's a way of life.
Right, absolutely.
We spend a lot of time, money, effort, energy. Nobody puts out more conservation and more time for deer and turkey than the people who hunt them.
Right.
Nobody's looking out for their. I know as silly as that, some people may sound, oh well, y'all are just going to killing them, but NWTF, all the things we're doing, deer plots, all these things.
absolutely,
Do it ethically, do it right, and we're feeding our families with it.
absolutely,
We know where the food's coming from.
absolutely.
So,
Jamie Maeve's watching.
oh,
That's he's not only a great customer at work, he's related to me. We're family.
oh man.
And so, love Jamie, great guy and his family. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you everybody for tuning in that's already chatting in. So, but yeah, man, it was a great deer season. Like I said, we all had a good turkey season.
Now, did you tag out, or you were one?
I was one away.
One away.
From tagging out deer season, man. We were darn close.
Man, that's an awesome season, man.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I was able to take a doe with my bow, a little buck with my bow that we recovered the next day. Then I was able to tag this elephant right here. It must be his name, Elephant.
There you
That's his name.
There you go.
And then I was able to kill a huge doe in my boss's place. I got the green light to hunt over there again.
Uh-oh.
That's a honey hole. And I'm gonna tell you something. He saw 14 deer at once.
Yikes.
And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be kind of peculiar on does over there. Definitely wait till late season. Maybe take one early season over there. But I've seen so many bucks over there. I mean, like I said, I had that one come in grunting behind me. That 8-pointer come in grunting behind me and just walked on through, cruised right through, and then a big body 8-pointer. Didn't have a huge rack like that. I mean, it was nice. If you look at it, you're like, oh man, that's a shooter, but had to be over 200-pound body deer.
Wow, man.
just dark. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I grunted at him. I counted 8 times snort wheezing at me. I felt like I felt like I was in Kansas. So
I'm not in North Carolina.
it was. I mean, like I said, that was the best deer. Like I said, my dad told me, and I think y'all agree with this too. If I didn't kill another big buck like this, but to witness that was once in a lifetime.
Yeah, man.
Once in a lifetime. It was just unbelievable. In fact, as I speak now, my Tacticam has sent me a photo. What could be over there? Oh, here we go. 740, a doe is over there now. Let's see here.
That's a clear picture.
There we go, boys. As I speak right now, I got a doe over there at the kudzu patch. Where I'm hoping those big boys are going to be at. And I got some big bucks over there now already. I can tell they've already got their brow tines in. They're not far off from sprouting these.
Yeah, man.
So, going to be some nice ones. We had a huge 8-point. We had 3 big 8-pointers over there and a 10-pointer over there. So, hoping either one of those return. If not, hopefully something even bigger. So, I've probably got a new permission to hunt 30 acres in Germantown. This just happened the other day. I was getting some chickens the other day at work, and it comes at the right time with asking for. There's my cousin Emma. Emma's watching. Hey, Emma.
Right,
and but it comes at the right time of asking for permission of hunting and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, so the person I was asking about the chicken stuff, and he was like, "I got so chickens. I got all this stuff." He said, "I got so pigs." I was like, 20. He said 28 pigs. I'm like, "Good grief." And then all these ducks and everything. I said, dude, and that's when I asked him, I was like, no. He went ahead and just said it. He said, I got 30 acres of land. He said, I'm looking to get another 60.
Wow.
So he was like, and I asked him, I said, I'll go ahead and ask you this. I said, do you let people hunt over there? He said, don't bother me one bit. And as of now, I don't think anybody's hunting over there. But I said, hey, man, hey.
Oh, Lord, who's that guy? Hey,
he's able to tune in, man.
Does he? Wait a minute. Let me just say, I thought he just hunted and killed big deer and turkey. And I get on my Facebook and he's standing at a racetrack or something.
Yeah, I
know. What's the deal, man?
Yeah, I know it. So
he's holding a checkered flag. Is that a good thing?
This past Saturday, y'all, Jonathan won his first race of Bowman Gray in a good while, actually. Yeah. Like I said, it was a last-minute deal. I had no idea until my cousin Emma, who's watching now, texted me and said, who's that guy you said you're friends with or something like that? And I said, Jonathan Brown. And she said, he's racing. I said, what? And she said, it's a Bowman Gray. So, 2 good ones out there. Emma says, hey. Benny Maid's watching. He says, keep losing signal. Yeah, bear with us, guys. I think it's gotten a little bit better now, but we are starting to lose some signal. So, let's double check. Is everybody good? Look, Yogi might have peeked on out of here. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Is everybody good?
Seth, can you hear us, buddy? We lost everybody.
We lost. Jonathan says, hello, good gentlemen. 2 gooders out there.
Oh, man.
Appreciate it, buddy. We're just talking about you. Yeah, it's starting all to come back now.
All right.
Through the, just double checking. Everybody hear us good? Is the connection good now? Can you hear us good? That's the main thing. Because we kind of, like I said, blacked out for a minute.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it's going to rain outside or what.
I'm about to say, I didn't bring a hoodie. Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know if you heard, we was joking with John Boy. We was like, this guy hunts and all this stuff. I didn't even know he raced. He turns up with a checkered flag on Sunday morning when I was like, man, I hear you.
So, yeah, I think Jonathan was able to tune in. Jonathan, you been able to tune in, buddy? I think he got that done pretty quick. I talked to him on the phone, and he said he had to go meet up with the guy. So,
okay.
I think he got up. I think he was able to get on it pretty quick. Jonathan, is there anything you want to add on to the conversation or got any questions? Let me know. Let us know. We'll talk about it.
See if your phone's hooking up. See if it's showing us here. I don't know.
It showed those signals before they popped up with the comments and stuff.
Cool, man.
So, let's see. Yeah, bear with us, folks. It says we're still live. Let's see. There's 4 shares. 300. There we go. Jeremy Atkins is watching. That's Big and J right there.
Oh man, it keeps going in and out.
Dang it! Yeah.
Y'all hang in. I think it's
I think we're getting there now. Yeah. Yeah, just bear with us. We got 7 people watching. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm about to say, my car windows are down.
Uh-oh. I don't think it's raining.
If it starts raining, I'm going to have to run. We're going to have to run out here on the stream, and I'm going to have to shut my... I would love to do...
You can't let him ride home out the window.
No, I will not do that.
Jeremy Atkins said, what's up, buddy? There you go.
Jeremy, what's up, buddy? How you doing, my man? How's up there in Nebraska doing? He's up in Nebraska.
Oh, man. He's way over there.
He's way over there, yep. So, and something else I want to clear with you guys. If y'all haven't seen it yet on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page, some of y'all know April was Autism Awareness Month. T-Bone gave me a shout out on my channel.
Yes, I saw that. That was
and that
awesome.
boosted 60 plus subscribers on my channel.
That is super awesome.
That was a super nice man to do that.
Yeah.
And it hit me when he said, "I'm proud to call Tyler a friend. We all here are a bone collector."
That's right.
Great, and because I'm still losing signal. Well, you think we ought to call it and then restart it again, or what do you think we ought to do?
Let me give it a few. Let's see. Keep it up. Okay.
Keep it up, bro. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, man.
Jeremy, can you hear us well? I'm sure it's different up in Nebraska with the signal and everything. Down here in North Carolina, man, it ain't too good signal.
Yeah, I think we may have a storm brewing too. Or I don't know about a
It's
storm.
only 50% chance of rain.
Oh, well.
Thank God I got the phone right here in the app.
You got it, man.
We're going to figure it out. Yep, so T-Bone was very nice to do that. No, it's not. There's nothing.
Oh, man.
10 people watching. Can everybody hear us good? Are you losing signal?
Yep.
Jeremy says, yep. All right, good.
Yeah,
all right, we're good, man. So, because people locally here have been saying they've been losing signal, so.
Yeah, but like you said, April Autism Awareness Month.
Yes.
Big shout out from T-Bone. Like I said, man, it's just awareness. People that don't know what it is, before we had Wendell, I wasn't really in tune with what it was. And through doing the bandit stuff, met a lot of good people. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people's fighting battles you don't know nothing about.
Right.
So it's just awesome that you share your story with us and see what you've overcome. And
Richie says yes. All right, we're getting
right.
I think we're good now. We're getting the roll.
Like we said earlier, man, you can't let labels or anything get you down. You hadn't done that. Like I said, Hunter Ridge Outdoors, you're doing great things. You almost tag out this year.
Can hear y'all great
All
now.
right,
thank you,
man,
Emma. Thank you. We're hoping to make it to Bowman Gray. Unfortunately, we couldn't of some plan changes and stuff like that. So, like I said, folks, and back in July, Weston Snow's watching. Is Chloe watching? Let me know. We were just hanging out with all of them. My cousin Emma, her boyfriend Jordan, Chloe and Weston. We all went to their house.
Yeah.
Play some Uno, and I'm gonna tell you something.
Uh-oh.
There come catch a tiff.
I was going to say, somebody got to draw a 4 card.
Oh God. Your friendships come to an end when that happens.
Yeah. Monopoly, all that stuff, man. It's hardcore. It's all fun and games till the Monopoly board gets flipped over, right?
What?
Yeah, right.
I was like, no, I didn't do nothing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you something. T-Bone was so great, man. We've been trying for a while. He wasn't able to get with it on see, you lose it every time, man.
You good, man.
I mean, you get it's ADHD when you get sidetracked, man. It's like that. Yeah. So, just last week we were like, man, we need to get on this podcast thing. And he's like, let's do it one day next week, and then here we are, we're gonna do it this week. So it happens, but a busy schedule. It's definitely hard. So I'm glad I was able to make it up here. I worked till 5:30. I was able to get on 5 today, so that all worked out for the good.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Randy Work Senior.
Yes. Hey, Randy, hope you're doing good, buddy. I think he's from Virginia. I think he has his own channel, too. I think it's Shoot to Grill. I think that's what
awesome.
it is. I may have messed up, Randy. Let me know. I think that's what it is.
I'll be great,
we deliver building supplies, me and one of my best friends, Brandon, and Brandon goes to Bristol, Virginia. I'm pretty sure it's where Randy's from.
Nice.
That way, man. So, but yeah, man, it's awesome. You're sharing your story. You're talking about your deer hunting, your turkey hunting. What about fishing, man? We hadn't hit that. You know you're a big fisherman?
Oh yeah. So I haven't been lately. I need to go on my day off sometime, but I've been twice already this year. I got the permission to hunt where that big bass is. Don't know if he exists there no more, but I went there once, and you talk about catching brim and bluegill.
Man.
And I caught one crappie. I mean, they feel about like bass, though. It's unreal. I caught a bluegill about that big.
Man.
It was huge. And the funny thing, and my buddy Kevin, he will watch this later. Kevin, if you're watching this now, this is probably a day later, a couple days later. But he said he always makes fun of himself, saying, I couldn't even catch a fish big enough to make out a bait. he says, I'm over there pulling that thing, I'm doing this, and then he goes there and it's like,
what?
It's like, I laugh every time he says that. Chloe's watching. There's Chloe. Hope y'all are doing well. Chloe is a singer locally.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I need to get over there and watch her sing.
What's she sing? What kind of music?
I think it's like country music.
Yeah.
So
okay.
like country, get low down country music.
I got
So
it.
let me know, Chloe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But so yeah, we were just talking about the, like I said, autism journey. Story about how I killed the deer. If any of y'all want to hear that again, hey Chloe, if any of y'all want to hear that, haven't heard it yet, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about it again. Yeah, man, so the fishing stuff, like I said, and then I got permission at my newest coworker's daddy's place. I've seen that place a lot, but as I just drove, yes, country Christian. Oh yeah, of course the Christian part for sure, absolutely. So, I was able to catch a few fish there. Nothing big. Well, yeah, one big bluegill about the same size as the other one. So then that, and then I was able to catch a bass no bigger than that right there.
Hey man, something's better than nothing.
But yeah, man, I'll head over there again because they were biting. I just couldn't catch them.
Yeah.
So and then I think we'll try a couple places, maybe with a few people. I know my neighbor Jeff wants to go, so we're going to try for a weekend or a 1 day or 2 day thing down at the coast before my week vacation trip down there. So we're going to maybe try to go to Blues Lake some.
Yeah, man. We went during the Blake Hughes Memorial Bass Tournament. I fished on the kayak. Got a super good bite. Couldn't get him in the boat.
No.
But we've just got into saltwater, surf fishing the last couple years. That's really fun.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. I love saltwater way better than I do freshwater. The reason I say, there's many varieties many different varieties of fish, but freshwater is really good too, especially when you hook that bass and you see them jump out of that water. Yeah. It's like, hello.
That's cool.
That mouth is wide open, just like mine.
You just have to be careful with the saltwater, all those teeth, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. Do not. A bluefish mouth may look similar to a bass. You grab it, you're going to end up in the ER, buddy.
Whoa.
That teeth is going to grab you and you're done. Jesse Dunbar's watching. Jesse, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? We've known his daddy. His daddy's known me ever since I was little.
Oh shoot, man.
Yep. Even they've known my parents when they got married, so it's been a long time.
Oh man.
Adam Hayes is watching.
That's my buddy Adam. I work with Adam, man. Hope you're doing good, Adam. We were just talking about fishing. Adam's a fisherman. Tyler, man, you talking about all these new places you got permission to hunt, man. You give me some GPS coordinates or something. You got to keep that on the down low.
Well, I mean, seriously, anybody wants to go fishing with me, anybody want to take me fishing, let me know, man. I'm all about it. Just depends on my work schedule. Right now, I got 1 day, other than Sunday, we're closed on Sundays, but other than 1 day off a week, which is during the week.
Yeah.
This week I'm taking off Saturday. Me and my Sunday school class will go to Carowinds.
Oh, man.
So I'm really excited to get on they changed the name from Intimidator to Thunder Striker.
What the heck, man?
I know it. My friend Lane's over there sitting like, they call it a Thunder Striker now.
Oh, man.
He was so mad about they took the Earnhardt car away.
Where your Earnhardt shirt or hat or something.
Oh, God. Who knows? You may have some knucklehead walk up there and say something stupid.
Yeah. There used to be a Cabela's in the same park. Is the Cabela's still there?
The Bass Pro, yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Because, I mean, when we went to the NASCAR Hall of Fame a couple years ago, we were sitting there, Bass Pro, and there's Carowinds right there. I'm like, I want to go to Carowinds. So I was like, it was right there the whole time. But, yeah, man. Absolutely. So we've had a good talk. Anything if you're close to wrapping this up, we'll ask for some questions. Anything else we
man.
want to talk about?
Yeah, you guys got any questions or any comments for Tyler? Give it to him. Like I said, you can find him at Hunter Ridge Outdoors on YouTube. He also has a Facebook, Tyler Redmond, and Hunter Ridge Outdoors.
On Facebook as well,
Like
yep.
I said, he self-films a lot of his stuff. He's a great outdoorsman, great dude, hard worker. Like I said, it meant a lot to me for him to share his story about autism. You know, Wendell, my youngest son, has autism. Tyler shared his story, and to me, it's been a super success story. Like I said, no walls or barriers can hold you back.
That's right.
It don't matter what you got going on in your life. Autism, health problems.
Yeah.
You be positive and
Jeremy says, kill any turkey, bud? No, unfortunately, I wasn't able to close the coffin, man. So, since Jeremy's watching, I'll go ahead and tell it for him. I was close. So, me and my buddy Jonathan Brown, like I said, I went hunting 5 times. And so, you might know that one I had behind the house. A giant tom. I'm talking, this bird was huge. Definitely over 22 pounds. Definitely for sure at the most. But so I went hunting with him one morning. Gobbled on the roost. I counted 11 times.
yikes.
Never did. I wish I'd have called to him with that sunrise when he was on roost.
Yeah.
But when he flew down, it was all over with. Well, here's the thing that amazed me. They are used to so much human habitat.
Yeah.
Because, and this is going to the logging part. At 8 o'clock, I could hear them, they cranked up their machineries and they're getting to work. And I'm like, dang it, man. I'm talking to Jonathan on the phone. I said, dude, they're starting to work behind me. I said, can you hear it? He said, yeah. So, Jonathan, you still watching, you know the whole thing. So, I went to go grab my decoys. And about the time I get those decoys, I look up and I see a turkey head. I was like, are you serious? So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I get down and I'm going back to the tree. I got the decoys down already. I'm like, I'm just going to sit here. And I look, it was a hen. There wasn't no tom. But then Jonathan said, dude, that tom may be around. And, but that hen came out there. And all that machinery around, I could still hear her cutting like that. I got it on film.
Man.
It's on YouTube. It's all one video. Because I wanted to separate the hunts and stuff if I was able to kill one, but with that not being the case, I went ahead and just said, let's put all this at once. That was an exciting hunt, and then the next 2 hunts we tried nothing. Then the second to last hunt was let's see. Oh, yeah. So I went hunting behind my house twice. Nothing there. No, 3 times because Jonathan helped me one more. Jeremy said, dang, wait. It gets even better. Hold on right there, buddy. It gets even better. So me and Jonathan, my good friend Jonathan Brown, we were just talking about him. Local racer here in North Carolina. Just won at Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem for the first time in a good while. And he said if he can win in the mini stock, he'll be the only driver to do so on all 4 division cars at Bowman Gray. So now he's one of the sportsmen. His first sportsman race.
Yeah, man.
Wheels it like he's been wheeling it. So, but Jonathan took me to a place where he's got permission to hunt. And we were over there. And he really knows the habitat where a lot of times have been over there. So we get set up. And you talk about tons of ground. I mean, literally, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of yards of land, probably a couple thousand up to more wide. Wow. Just nothing but fields. It's unreal. So hopefully Jonathan will ask that guy if I can go over there and hunt with him and take out some deer, because they used to have a probation hunting thing over there. You could kill them year round.
Okay, all right.
Because it was so bad over there. Jonathan counted 40 different deer.
Wow, man. Eat the
So
crops. Yeah.
you get over there in a freaking lawn chair. So, but we went over there, sat for a little while. Jonathan said, I'm going to go look over here on this point. Call a little bit, nothing, strike, didn't see anything. So then he said, let's go walk back towards the truck. So we're going to walk back towards the truck. And he looked at me, he said, this tom could very well be at this point. This is why I saw him the other day. He said he very well could be here, so be very quiet. Not even 2 minutes, he's like, hold on. He's like, don't move. And as soon as I heard him say that, I was like, oh gosh, he's right there. And he said, I said, is he right there? He says, yep. He said, sounds like Nebraska. Yes, luckily, a lot of land in that particular piece of property is unbelievable. And it was beautiful country. And so we started, okay, we're going to do now. We got on that turkey. Always a laughing emoji. So we got on that turkey. We're going across the ditch now. So we're standing there, and he said he's 40 yards, but he's feeding very slowly to us. So I'm standing there. I'm wanting to get this turkey so bad, and the bottom fell.
Oh, man.
Like you said at the golf tournament, I was drenched.
Man.
I was standing there with the gun like, and it was pouring on me. But so Jonathan's like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go up the hill and try to get a bird's eye view on him. And so he didn't see him, but I called him. And I was like, dude, I said, can I come here? Something like that. So he said, just come on up here to the hill. He said, I ain't seen him, but he says, hold on. So we went up the hill and went down. And he said he sees a hen and the tom. The tom's with the hen now. So we're very slowly getting down there. I made a mistake by moving there too much. I lost Jonathan in the woods. I was like, dude, I said, I think I lost you. So, because I went to go get something we left, and I lost one of my gloves in there, so I was like, oh crap.
Man.
So I was like, oh no. So we're back in there now. Jonathan's at the ditch, and he's giving me hand signals what to do. He's doing this, like, don't move. And then he goes, he's doing this right here. So I'm easily getting down. So I'm watching his hand the whole time and watching him. So we get there, and it's only the hen. So the tom's going somewhere. So I said, I don't know where the tom went. So we walked up on the hen, and we just walked up on it. She started doing the long putt, and she jumped up and flew onto a tree. So she's right there, and you could barely see her, man. And Jonathan's over there doing a video. He's like, if you want to know how good a turkey camouflage is in, look right there. So he zoomed in on that hen. And just by the time we're walking back to the truck, there he is again. Man. He's out there with another hen. So, I said, you got to be kidding me. You said how he said, nope. Man. But the turkey saw us though.
Yeah.
So like, oh gosh, what do we do now? I said, how far is he? He's about 100 yards. I said, dude, we got to crawl down in order to get on this thing. I'm like, we're not going to move. We're not going to walk away from this turkey. So I said, we're going to have to crawl now to get over the ditch. So we did that. We managed to get over the ditch. We managed to get a certain area where we were well covered. Just couldn't move much. Because if he got right in front of you, he saw you, it's over with.
Oh, yeah. Man.
But I saw him, big beard, big turkey, 100 yards away. So he starts walking back. He's along the trail. So we're inside the woods, not just inside, and he's walking back to the trail. He goes back inside the woods, and Jonathan said, let's do this, see if anything happens. Sure enough, all you heard was, he's on it now. And as soon as he got, sorry I spit on you.
No, you didn't. I'm scratching my back.
I saw my spit come out. I was like, oh, gosh.
No, you're good, brother.
So, I'm used to doing that all the time.
You're good, man.
So now the gobbler gobbles. A real hen, live decoy, starts yelling behind us. We're like, uh-oh. That hen starts coming right to us. If you say that sunrise don't work, it caught in a live hen.
Man.
Probably 10 feet or 10 yards from us. I didn't see it, but all I heard it was like right on top of us. So, Jonathan's got the decoy set right in front of us. We're praying and hoping. We were trying to debate, should we walk up here? Should we walk up here to try to get on this tom? Because we knew he was in the woods.
Yeah.
But we wanted that hen at the same time to stay right there and feed, and that turkey see us and bam, it's over with.
Oh, yeah.
But the hen went across to where we're at, went back across, back into the woods. And then that pretty much ended it right there. Once that tom saw that hen, the hen saw him. I think they ended up breeding because he was quiet for a while.
Yeah.
And so, and then the closest he got though, after that, was 40 yards right behind us. I said, dude, I wish we could get in there again. He says, you do, you spook him.
Man,
so, but anyway, we tried a couple spots, but man, that was the closest we got on a turkey. Jeremy, it's on the channel if you want to go watch it. It's where the thumbnail of me and Jonathan, we look like Backwoods Bandits trying to rob a bank or something.
What you got to do?
But we're trying to rob a turkey's head, buddy. So, but it was the thumbnail says we were close, and we were close.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's on the description or it's on the title. No turkey tags filled, but memories made.
Yes.
So, definitely experienced, like I said, when you go out there and turkey hunt and deer hunt too, it's good to go out there and just listen to the birds start waking up and just the creation, God's creation waking up, as Jonathan would say. And I remember one time David Blanton got teared up real bad on a video because of that.
Yeah.
Of just a creation. And it's amazing, you know?
Yeah.
It's amazing how you wake up and you see the stars and he's like, how can this just be here automatically?
Yeah.
Something's got to create it, and it's God that creates it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 2 thumbs up by Jeremy. Darren, what's up, buddy? Darren is married to my cousin, and he helps my cousin Carson's team.
Oh, cool.
So, Darren, I'm gonna come with Jonathan Brown. We're gonna come up there at Caraway, buddy. So I'll see you over there, man, on July 6th. Hoping to get up there at Bowman Gray some, but Darren, I'll be looking forward to see you, buddy. Spend time with all y'all all day. So I'll be there for practice and everything, evidently.
Oh, man.
So get to talk to Newman and talk to, of course, be with Carson and Brian. And here's the good thing, though, to leave on a positive note, Carson won the last race at Caraway.
Wow.
So far. So I'd love for him or Brian or his dad to give me a victory lane.
Oh, man.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome, for sure.
They got it figured out this year, man.
Well, that's one of their best tracks. Probably the best track of theirs. So, yeah, man. Talking about racing, fishing, hunting. Bummer, I found out my favorite team, you know, the number 14 car that Tony Stewart drove.
Yeah.
Chase Briscoe's driving that.
Yeah,
Did you
man.
hear about it?
Yeah, I hate that, boy. Yeah.
Stewart Haas Racing shutting down. Richie says, God bless y'all.
Yeah.
God bless your brother. That's the man, right? Richie's man?
Yes.
Okay.
So Richie is Madison's father. Madison is diagnosed with leukemia. She's a senior at South Stokes High School. The Bandits are partnered with her and her family. We're going to do a river poker run.
There you go.
July 27th. So we got the golf tournament coming up, and then in July we're going to do a river poker run. So kayaks, tubes, whatever. All the money proceeds are going to go to, Madison, her battle with leukemia.
That's great.
So
That's
we got
awesome.
a lot of exciting things coming up for the rest of the year. Right now, just golf tournament. That's the big thing. It's creeping
Absolutely.
up on me. So
Absolutely.
I'm super excited. Like I said, man, we got 18, 19 teams. We got 2 or 3 more in the works. Hopefully, the next couple of days we'll get those nailed down.
Absolutely.
Had a lot of people from a lot of different areas: Raleigh, Greensboro, Winston, Wanaco, come in to support the golf tournament. So also, like I said, it's benefiting Triad Honor Flight. If you don't want to sponsor a hole, you don't really care about golf, you can get 8x10 put on a banner by one of our premier sponsors, Randy's Custom Letter, and Randy and Chris can do that. We'll have an honor banner for those veterans who are still with us, who served the country. That's $20. It gets their picture, name, and what division of the military they served in. We'll also have a memorial banner, for the veterans who are no longer with us, who served our country.
Yeah.
That's $20. It gets their picture up there, their name, and what branch of the military they serve. So there's several ways to join in. You can come to Hemlock Golf Course the day of and do that as well. So whole sponsors, you can enter a golf team. You can pay $20 and get your loved one's picture up there or your own picture. Like I said, reach out to me or the Bandits. We'll definitely make that happen for you.
Absolutely.
You play golf, Tyler?
No, but I've oh gosh, I about just moved it. I'm
You're
actually
good,
touch
man.
the track.
Yeah, you ain't heard that.
So, you guys still there? The first time I ever went to swing real golf balls looked like not putt, but at a golf range.
Yeah.
Locally. So my grandpa took me, and here's the amazing thing: my grandpa battled leukemia for a little while, or cancer natural, and been in remission for 6 years now.
Wow, that's awesome.
Stem cell transplant took care of that. So, but like I said, but here's the thing. It's been a long time since my grandpa took a swing at a golf ball until that day.
Man.
We went to the range. He wanted to show me how to do it. I can't even believe he had enough strength to do that, but he swung that thing like it was nothing.
Man.
I was literally hooping and hollering saying, "Oh my gosh."
He drilled it, huh?
Oh, he drilled it. And here I am going, it's still there. Literally, I hit it one time. When I hit it, I heard a quick, and then next thing, it just fell off the
tee. Yeah.
it just fell off the tee. That was it. And I'm like, I look at Grandpa, and I'm sitting there shaking my hand. And finally, I guess you could say I made a home run in golf. I hit it over the chain link fence.
Hey, man.
There you go. And then the next time I played golf was Top Golf with our own one and only Jonathan Brown, Ryan Newman, and Hermie Sadler. And as I keep missing the ball, Shirley Newman says, it's still going. It's still going. And how many of y'all remember the blooper we can't remember, we can't forget? About, you know what I'm talking about. Him finding out I'm a Tony Stewart fan.
Man, that's funny.
He said, maybe raised Cain. No. He said, I remember Jonathan said it on the text. He said, Newman just texted me saying he cannot believe I'm a Tony Stewart fan. And I'm over there saying, what have I done?
Uh-oh, secret's out.
He said, I thought y'all were buds. I was like, well, that's over. No. But, no, that was great. Proud to call Newman a buddy of mine for sure. Never, you know, God takes you in directions you never would imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Here I am being able to do, be friends with T-Bone Travis Turner.
Yes.
That is unbelievable. And I know from his standpoint, it's like, I'm not, you know, we all feel the same way. If we're reaching out to people, if we have a channel like over 1 million subscribers or something like that, we feel the same way. Like, and he said it best. We grew up from our humble beginnings.
That's right.
We don't expect to be like a model or something like that for people. Like, I'm sure Michael and them feel that way. Like, they're just. He may just say, I'm just Michael Waddell. I'm nothing. You know what I mean? And we're all that way, especially as Christians. We're not, by the grace of God, we're nothing though. But thank God He loved us enough and sacrificed Himself for us. And then, and like I said, going back to the soldiers, men and women that gave their lives for us.
That's right. Just had Memorial Day.
I can't imagine what their families go through for that.
Yeah.
Imagine what a lot of people, we've all experienced death in some way, especially watching a loved one die. Or having to get the news that your loved one was killed in combat, I can't imagine.
Yeah,
that is. Those people deserve something.
Oh yeah, yep.
Absolutely.
Y'all guys got any questions? I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. I got about 2 or 3 more minutes. Like I got the wild kids in the bed. They got the last few days of school left. But you know, like I said, Tyler came on here. Awesome to have Tyler back. We had a beautiful buck he got last year.
Remember, it was just on the rack last time. This is him on the mount, and credit to Mark Orr.
Yep. Mark did a great job of that buck, man. Beautiful deer. Tyler said he's going to try to get one bigger and better this year.
I hope so. We'll see.
Pretty hard to top that one, but that's a good buck.
Oh, yeah.
You said you got some new property to hunt. You got all these things going for you.
We're going to take a look at it. It's not, I mean, I've told my dad about it. I told him, I said, I'll talk to my dad and we'll see. You don't want too many places to handle. At the same time, you want enough places to go. Landon says, beautiful mount. Thank you, buddy. I know from here on a selfie mode is mirrorized, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Landon says, Aaron looks good shaved up, by God.
Hey, man,
that's the first compliment somebody gave you about that shit.
I've had more stuff said to me today at all my stops and stuff, man. It's been a while. It's been a while.
I saw him pull that and I'm like, who's this kid?
Yeah, man. You ain't the only one. Yeah, man, it's awesome to have you back. I hate we lost the first video, but, man, we made up for it today.
Absolutely.
We'll do some more stuff in the future for sure. And like I said, be sure, you know, follow Tyler. It's Hunter Ridge Outdoors. His YouTube channel. He has Facebook. Give him a like. Give him a follow. Check his videos out, man. The whole family can watch it. There's nothing crazy. It's all wholesome, good stuff.
That's right.
Outdoor stuff. Got a great attitude, man.
Nathan Montsinger's watching. That's Emma's brother.
Oh, man.
Nathan,
okay.
What's up, buddy? You're just tuning in. We about to wrap it up, man.
Yeah, but you can definitely go back and watch it. Share this video with your
Absolutely,
friends.
man. Share it and get some more people following my channel. Like I said, T-Bone was very nice to reach out to me and said, hey, man, would it be okay if I give you a shout? I said, absolutely.
Heck yeah, man.
Couldn't turn that down. So,
yeah.
And really helped my channel boost big time.
That's awesome.
So,
you deserve every bit of positivity
oh
you get.
God, man. Hey, all the glory goes to God. And
that's right.
We don't, hey, here on earth we don't deserve nothing, man. But
True.
Thank God for His grace and His goodness for sure that we don't deserve.
True story.
And I thank Him for all of my family, my friends. You know, and I think about it, I got so many friends in just different, whether it be different communities, like I guess you say the hunting community, like whether that be Aaron from Backwoods Bandits, you guys on Facebook, becoming friends with Landon. Maybe we can hook up a hunt one day. That'd be awesome.
That's your turkey killer right there.
Absolutely, man. Maybe
Hey.
we ought to go turkey hunting one day, buddy.
You got two of them now. His wife Kristen, she done got on them now.
Gee whiz, she's a killer.
Yeah, man.
And here's the thing, maybe we can make it happen. I've never been, not just turkey hunting, I've never been hunting, period, out of North Carolina.
Okay.
So maybe we can work that out. And we've talked to Jeremy, and Jeremy, if you're still watching, man, hopefully in the future, man, maybe in the next few years, we'll get something rigged up, and he said we ought to come hunt his place in Nebraska. So that's more Taxville than just North Carolina.
Hey, man. Nothing wrong with that.
So it'll all work out, though. We'll figure it out. Especially, like I said, this full-time job helps, and definitely work for the not work just for the money, but build it up for sure and stuff like that. A lot of good things been happening. So, and I'll try to get some, like I said, with work and everything. I'll try to definitely get some more stuff on YouTube. I've been sorry with the lack of videos for the past few weeks. I got me a new computer, transferring all my stuff to there for the iRacing, not just iRacing purposes, for the new computer, but I'm transferring it from my grandma's computer. Got to do it from my computer down to my house with some old archives, fishing archives.
Oh, man.
Y'all would love that. Hunter Ridge Outdoors Archives basically was going to be your
That's cool.
Hunter Ridge Archives. So get some good old home videos on there. Landon says, I hope you get you another wall hanger, buddy. Best of luck this upcoming season. Happy for you. We'll be watching your YouTube. Thank you, buddy, man. Hey, man, hopefully we'll get a hunt rigged up maybe in the next year or 2 years or whatever works best for y'all. We'll definitely get some memories made, man. Absolutely. You and Christine, great people. And hopefully we get to... I'd love to go hunt with more people, man.
Yeah,
it's
man.
always good, man. It's always good to go hunting by yourself, but there's nothing like it when you're right there with people, man. It is.
I feel like turkey hunting is one of them things. Deer hunting, I like to go out and do my own thing. But turkey hunting is kind of like, it's so exciting, especially when you got, anybody with you. But that's kind of something, kind of got to be there to get pumped up about. Like, you can tell all the stories, but like,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
you remember when we crawled on our belly 100 yards and that daggone thing, henned up or something. So
Yeah, something like that.
that's a fun deal when you got some more people with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing, too, about turkey hunting, self-filming, that's even more challenging.
Oh, my gosh.
I put it this way, and what I've learned from turkey hunting with Jonathan, you've got to be like the person that's trying to get away from the bandit.
Yeah.
If you see and it's like this, I guess common sense itself too, but if you're in a place and you got a enemy or you got a bad guy out there that's wanting to get you or anything like that, you're doing your best. It's like for your life almost to not let him see you. It's almost like that for the turkey. Do not let that. What's his name again? What we named that turkey?
Bo the Bandit Bird.
Bo. Do not let Bo the Bandit Bird see you, or he don't chase after you. He runs away from you.
Yeah, he's gone.
Lenny says, "I sure do love turkeys. I just wish they loved me."
Yeah, I got the same problem.
Absolutely, buddy. But like I said, man, it is much harder. I think it's much harder to. A lot of people say it's much harder to deer hunt, especially for mature bucks, than it's to turkey hunt. I thought it was harder to hunt turkeys because you would have camo all over and you cannot.
Yeah.
But deer, they have a different visual and stuff like that. But I was lucky just to get this guy on film. And if y'all look at this thing, I guarantee this is a mature buck right here.
For sure, buddy.
Because I was and my dad told me this, like, it will be hard to sell film to shoot a mature buck. Well, 3 times already, so that's happened. I was blessed. I was just blessed to be able to do that, and especially when you're, that thing was 12 yards from me.
Yeah,
that thing could have easily busted me, but here's the thing, that's the first time I ever saw him in person. He didn't have a clue I was even in the world.
That's awesome.
And good camo pays off. That real tree, man, it is unreal what it does.
That's right, man.
Absolutely, buddy. But I thought we had a good talk. Stay tuned for some more stuff on my channel. Can't wait to see what we got in stock for Backwoods Bandits NC. We will definitely get some more stuff uploaded for deer season from Aaron, and hopefully this will be our best season yet coming up, man. Let's get that stuff out there, man, for the deer. I already got some big bucks showing up. y'all get it ready because they're on the way. They're looking.
Getting ramped up. Remember when the countdown on?
That's right.
As soon as turkey season's over, next day deer season, right?
I already got cameras out. And I got that over at Kevin's place at the kudzu patch property. That's where I got that's the furthest place from where I deer hunt basically. So that's where I got the Tacticam. And if we get things situated or something figured out at the Germantown place, then I'll move that camera over there for sure. Or if not, buy another one. Because that Tacticam, man, I need one of those in my boss's place. Because I'm gonna tell you something. He's got a. He told me. I said, sorry, man, I had to get you to help me. And he's like, no, you're fine, man. He just said, I can promise you one thing. You will never be able to load anything there by yourself that you get at my house. Because he's got some huge deer.
Man.
150-pound doe I took over there, man. It was. And my dad took a big 8-pointer over there too. It was.
That's awesome.
Talk about some big deer. He's got it.
A lot of meat.
Absolutely. Got too much meat, to be honest. But absolutely. Stay tuned for podcast with T-Bone maybe this week.
Oh, man.
So we may try hopefully get that done this week. If not, the next or whenever we get that figured out. And stay tuned for a podcast with Jonathan. Should we get his butt back in 5 weeks?
Awesome.
Probably. So looking forward for that. And he's wanting to get some stuff situated for the background, like something did for his trophies and his deer and stuff like that. Mac, his deer, can't wait to see that video. Some archives, some more podcasts. It's gonna be good.
Awesome.
So best yet to come still.
Awesome, man. Like I said, we want to thank Tyler for joining us on Talking Smack and Getting Back in our Stormy Speaks Insurance Agency Studios. Got a little tongue twisted there, man. It's been a long
I know
day.
it's a tongue twister.
All right, but like I said, we appreciate everybody who's watching. Tell somebody about it. Golf tournament June 22nd at Hemlock, benefiting Triad Honor Flight. You can check them out at triadhonorflight.org. You can find my buddy Tyler here at Hunter Ridge Outdoors. He also has his own personal Facebook. A lot of good content. Thank you for sharing your story on your awesome buck. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you for telling your story on autism. It's home for us. And the more awareness people know, the more everybody can be accepted and work together. So,
For Diana Stearns, you just tuned in. We're about to cut it off here, Diana. Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to just say hey or anything? We're about to cut it off, but Aaron, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Man, you too. And like I said, appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all for joining us in our mission of getting outside and giving back. Remember, all things in life, whether it's work, hunting, friends, relationship, you don't know unless you go. Let's go and find out.
That's right.
See y'all.